What's going on, everybody? It is Sparks Comics here, and it is time for another comic review. This week we've got Kaiju Score number 1 through 3. Thank you guys for being here and watching this. This is a review on Kaiju Score. I've just gotten to read through the first 3 issues finally, so I figured let's do a review on it, let's talk about it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So before we get to that though, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, please hit the like button, drop a comment, let me know what you thought about Kaiju Score. And let's just get into this. So first off, this is from Aftershock Comics. This is a book written by James Patrick with art by Rem Broo. Letterer is Dave Sharp, and the main cover is by Rem Broo. So the premise of this is that there are kaiju in the world. They tend to roam around the world and actually follow the migration pattern of the mullet fish. And so this guy, Marco, who's on the cover here, has been tracking it. He knows when these mullet fish are coming to Florida, which is when the kaiju are going to come to Florida and nest along the coast or rest along the coast. And so he plans a heist for stealing a painting that's worth millions of dollars for the timing of when the kaiju are in town. He's very knowledgeable about the kaiju and their migration patterns and what they do, which ones are more docile, which ones are more likely to attack. But he's got to find a crew that's going to work with him. And so this issue is kind of setting up that crew, setting up the funding for the mission. So you got to have some money for supplies in order to pull off the heist, of course. So this sets that up, introduces us to those characters, and I liked that that was how this went. Not to spoil any of what happens in this, but I'm just trying to give you guys, an idea of how these books are laid out. My favorite panel is, I don't think this will spoil anything, but this one right here with the cheese. He's posing with the kaiju. I thought that was really cool. So that's issue 1. Issue 1, I think it's a solid start. All of the issues, I am enjoying the art by Rem Broo. I've never seen anything from this artist before, but I am really enjoying this. It's very good. Issue 2, we move on to kind of setting up the heist and getting things moving for the heist. We kind of stop partially into that, and issue 3 then takes us into most of the heist. We're stopped at a certain point in the heist. Things are getting a little dicey, which is expected. We have this ragtag team pulling off this heist. Marco has failed a lot of heists in the past. And then we have Doyle with us. But we have, what do we have? We've got the guy that's getting called Black Cat, or a couple other unlucky names. And every heist he's done recently has had some really bad stroke of luck occur. And so it's expected that, he's going to bring bad luck to this one too. Then we've got Gina, who's actually Michelle, who we see that early on, so I'm hopefully not spoiling anything. But I'll let you see why Gina's not Gina. And so she is the safe cracker of the group. And so there's some more to her story than it first seems. And then we have the guy who backs this is called Blackie. He originally doesn't want to back it. He thinks the plan is a load of garbage, and he knows Marco, the leader's recent reputation. And then, so once he does decide maybe I should back this, he sends his guy, who just keeps getting called the babysitter, which he doesn't like. And he's not the nicest guy. So that's our ragtag team that's pulling off this heist. And I like the characters. The characters are well done. I want to give the characters an 8 out of 10. The art an 8 out of 10. This story idea, it's a 9 out of 10. I'm very upset with myself for not reading this sooner because I'm really enjoying this. Issue 4 was just on FOC this last week, so we should see it come out in about 3 weeks. So I'm very much looking forward to issue 4 because this was a very fun read, and the heist is going about as expected, but maybe a little bit better than expected. But it sounds like we're about to see that go downhill in this next issue. Since it's from Aftershock, I'm assuming we're gonna have probably a 5-issue arc, and so maybe I will do a review on the last 2 issues, or maybe just then a wrap up of the whole story. But yeah, 1 through 3, very solid read from Aftershock Comics. This is Kaiju Score. I recommend this one. Thank you guys for watching. Collect what you love. See you guys next time.